Hello, Bodega Bay. This spot is known as being Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, but this spot is just a 1.5 hour drive from San Francisco. And in this video, we are talking about the amazing things to do while traveling in this stunning place coming up. Ooh, this is one of the most peaceful, most tranquil, and most just overall just gorgeous views, and I'm so excited to share them with you. And if you're new here, yo, I'm Christine Lozada with Where in the World is CL, and I make travel videos every week to help you get up, get out, and go travel. So if you like to travel, consider subscribing. I have had the opportunity to spend 6 nights traveling in this beautiful place, and I am sharing with you all the things I learned about the things to do, where to eat, where to stay, and more. So let's dive in with the first helpful tip, which is do not miss exactly where I'm at right now, which is Bodega Head. This spot, if you like to hike without even getting out of the car, this is the spot for you. You do not have to go far for very, very stunning views. At Bodega Head, you have a few different trails to explore, and it's all along these super stunning cliffs. So there's a ton of easy walking paths, and there's also a huge parking lot with picnic tables, a restroom, and more, all the things you need to succeed. But there's also small parking lots around. So pick your poison on where you want to drop your car and come take a walk and enjoy some stunning views. What else is cool about this spot is it's free. So unlike Doran Beach and that area, which we'll talk about more in a minute, this spot is totally free to get into. Take the drive out and enjoy. Hopefully you'll see some whales and you'll get some stunning views. And after you're done hiking around, go eat back way more calories than you actually burned. On your drive back, you got a whole lineup of restaurants with amazing seafood that you can stop in at. I will admit parking can be pretty tough, especially if it's busy, but one of the spots you have to check out for the best white clam chowder in the Sonoma coast area is at Spud Point Crab. The line here can get super long, but they're open every day from 9 to 5. So I came here for breakfast of champions. The white clam chowder really is delicious. For just $9.95, you can win at life too. And they have other items as well. They have all kinds of seafood sandwiches and cocktails. No, not the fun cocktails, but the seafood cocktails. So you can check out other items on the menu as well. And if Spud Point is too long of a line, there's plenty of other places. You've got Anello Family and Fisherman's Cove just next door. So you have plenty of other options of where you can get your seafood fix, whether you take it for here or you take it to go. Which, by the way, if you're getting some value out of this video, choose that like button, consider subscribing. And if you have been to Bodega Bay, add your helpful tips in the comments below. We're all a community. And there's a full blog post that goes with this too. So make sure you check that out in the description with more helpful info. And let's move on to the next helpful tip. Let's talk about some good views at Salmon Creek Beach. If you are here when it's hot and summertime, this is an amazing place to just hang out on the beach, whether you're just enjoying or you're jumping into the water, or a lot of people will surf out here. And so Salmon Creek Beach is amazing, but if you're here during some of the cooler months, I'm here in May. You can see I'm a little bit bundled up. It's just a great spot to come and watch the sunset. And so I came here for the sunset the other night. So beautiful. And one thing to know is as you're driving north on the 1, you have an unlimited amount of beautiful views. There's so many pull over places where you can just literally pull the car over, get out, and see more stunning views. So you have a lot of options. Arched Rock Beach was really, really gorgeous, but pick your poison and they're all available to you. We're going to talk about more views in a second, but let's talk about views with wine. Oh, two of my most favorite things. Sonoma Coast Vineyards is right in the heart of town of Bodega and is a really beautiful tasting room with views overlooking the bay. So this is a spot that you can make a reservation, or if it's not busy, just do a walk-in, and you can taste wines. Right now it's $25 per person for a wine tasting. We got 4 different wines when we were there today, and they do have cheese and charcuterie boards, but you can BYO food here. And whether you sit inside the bar and the inside area, super nice. They had beautiful jazz playing inside, or you can go outside if it's a sunny day and enjoy views of the bay while drinking your wine. Ooh, by the way, make sure you check the info in the description and the blog post as well, because we found a pretty sweet discount on that tasting and it might still be available for you. Oh, and by the way, there is a hot dog restaurant right next door, the Dog House. That's only open Wednesday through the weekend, so on a Tuesday like today, not so much. Right next door are 2 things that you should definitely check out. The first one is the Doran Beach area, and you do have to pay $7 to get in, but some of the views here can be really stunning. Depending on the time of year you're here, you can get a sunset, which is over the marsh. Oh, it's really, really pretty. And you'll find the birding trail here. It's a very short hike, but really pretty views, and we were really lucky because we found a whole family of geese with baby geese all running around, being amazing. But there are beautiful views here on the marsh side, and there's also the beach side. You'll find tons of camping over here with an RV area as well, but Doran Beach is also a beautiful area to check out, especially if you want to check out birds and the birding trail for a really nice walk. You want to know what's next door? Whether you stay the night or just come for dinner or drinks, Drake's Restaurant at the Bodega Bay Lodge. Oh, the lodge vibes here are so nice. The restaurant is split up into a few areas. You have the outdoor area with the fireside lounge, and it's kind of overlooking the Bodega Bay area. Really beautiful. Or get cozy inside at the bar or the restaurant. And this restaurant has, it's like nicer dining room, and then it's more casual bar side as well. But a really great spot, especially if you want to find some really nice wines and also some really good food. Bodega Bay Lodge is a fantastic place to stay at. They have 84 rooms on the property. This is a 4-star lodge, and they have a lot of amenities. Whether you're here during the hotter months and you're swimming at their pool, or you're enjoying some of their fitness classes, they have yoga and nature walks and more, and they have bikes available. There's just a lot to offer here. So Bodega Bay Lodge is a spot you should consider staying at. More info on that in the description below. And where I'm staying at in this trip, well, actually does not require an RV or motorhome. I'm staying at the Porto Bodega Bay RV park, which is right on the water, really beautiful. But even if you don't have an RV, they have little cabins here. And so it's actually a really nice area, again, right on the water next to all the boats and right in the heart of things. So literally everything I want to go to is within a 10-minute drive of here. It's been really fantastic. So more info on that in the description below. If you do have an RV, there is also the Bodega RV Park, which is next door to a place you should consider eating at, which is La Bodeguita. I don't know how to pronounce it. Here's the words on the screen of what it is. They have tons of indoor seating and also outdoor seating, but we got some food to go. We got the chili verde, which is with pork, super tasty. You have the option for white tortillas or corn tortillas, and it's just a really delicious little spot where you can get some delicious Mexican food. Oh, can we talk about seafood again? Bodega Bay Oysters. This is on your drive into Bodega Bay. It's really only about like 12 minutes out of the Bay area, going toward the inland. This is a really great spot to get barbecue oysters, fresh oysters, and they have a lot of things here. You can obviously eat here, and there's also like wine and beer and a really great list on that end, but there's also oysters to go. So you can buy big bags of oysters to go, and they will actually rent you a shucker for $5. So that's an option as well. If you want to make a whole picnic out of it, they have a fridge full of cured meats and different desserts and other items. But you'll also find within their retail some really hard to find seafood, like herbs and spices and stuff. So make sure you check that out, especially if you're a seafood fanatic. Oh, and there I have another tip for you, which is at Tides. Tides is split up into 3 different parts. First is their like seafood market. Oh, you can get some really beautiful seafood to go here. Beautiful crabs, a whole fresh salmon. Like you can get all the things here. And oh my gosh, their wine selection is phenomenal. So they have their market. They also have their like little gift shop if you're looking for souvenirs. And then in the back, you'll find a snack bar, which wasn't open on the day I was here, but what was open was the bar. And there's a really nice view looking out at the bay. And a lot of people will come here to have drinks and food and look out at the bay. So we talked about a lot of the things that you can eat around here, more things to do. There is kayaking, stand-up paddle boards. It's a little bit cooler right now, so I don't want the water to touch me, but I definitely saw some people out there kayaking and paddling around. If you're here during the warmer months, definitely consider that. More info on where you can rent them in the description below. And there's also tons of surfing here. And lastly, you can also rent bikes. I will admit there's not really a bike lane, so get ready to be kind of aggressive. When I used to live in San Francisco, I used to do a lot of road biking around here, and it's not for the faint of heart, I'll say that. Ooh, if you got more Bodega Bay tips, add them in the description below. The views here, stunning. Make sure you check out the full blog post below. More info in there for you. I'm Christine Lozada. If you got some value out of this, cheers that like button, and I will see ya in the next adventure. Ciao.